Yeah.
Nice.
Suka now. What's going on, y'all? It's Why You Do That. Stephen James, Mr. Harry Terjanian, and Bud. I feel like I haven't heard the sound of your voice in so long.
Oh my God! Wow, we're finally back at it. I mean, we're trying to get this thing together, and so we've both been very busy. Steven's he's trying to get his life back in order.
Oh yeah. No, I didn't go through another divorce.
No, not yet. Anyway,
not yet. Don't put that.
Yeah,
but listen, Bobby.
Cuffing season's coming up. You may find yourself. Let's hope. There's hope. There's always hope. But
look,
I was
my
busy.
Kinks, okay? Don't yuck my kinks.
Yuck my kink. Yuck my yum. I had been busy. I think we took a little time off because I had to help my mother, who was having hip surgery. Because when you have 3 kids, one of them has to be the
responsible one.
The responsible one, yeah. One of them has to be the good person here, and that sucks. That falls on me. I got one brother who hasn't shown up. He lives about a mile away. The other one lives in Florida. We haven't even told him because why bother? But yeah, I've been helping my mom at the hospital. I was there after she got her hip surgery. She's doing well, and I've seen her nude too many times to want to discuss. That's the thing that happens. Which
once is too many times.
Well, I wish it was once, but my mother has no shame about it. And I keep explaining to my mother. She goes, I don't care. I go, well, other people do, Mom. That's why we should close the door.
So does she walk out like a Scarlett O'Hara in a robe, but it's like kind of half open?
No. You're making it sultry. You're making it like a Fatal Attraction situation. It's just in hospital gowns. Those things don't leave much to the imagination. Yeah. And then when the doctor comes in or the therapist comes in or when she needs to use the bathroom, I'm helping. Look, being a good person sucks, Steve.
It's not
being
fun.
A good person.
Wouldn't know.
Being a good person, that's not true. You're a sweetheart of a guy. But being a good person, well, you're also I don't know what your life was like before we met. Maybe you're making up for one of those situations. It might be a Denzel Washington Equalizer situation for all I know.
I look at the chopper outside.
There you go.
Hear the theme to MASH.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. And so, being a good person means that you're going to see your mother nude going to the bathroom and you have to help her wipe and clean. Although I will say this, my mom in pretty good shape. Let's just leave it at that for her age. Unfortunately.
Wait, no. You're not going to gloss over that. You're seeing your mom naked and then you're going like, you know what? She held up.
She did hold up.
I didn't realize the buttocks would be so firm.
She also has fake jugs. She does have fake jugs.
All right.
Well, that I was aware of.
Enhanced. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, but that's to spend a lot of time with my mom, voluntarily and involuntarily. But being a good person means you're going to see one of your parents nude at some point. Just understand that if you want to be good, that's the consequence of being good. And then so I've been spending a lot of time with her. But also fighting. I know she's getting better because I'm fighting with her again a little bit because she has started this new habit within the last year that I've spent of changing people's names randomly. Like my girlfriend Christine.
Okay.
She just started calling Christina out of nowhere.
Oh.
And
my sister, her name is Christina, and she hates being called Christine. So if someone says Christine, she goes,
She hates that.
So, man, I know that's a big pet peeve, yeah.
Yeah, and then so now she's taken to calling her, went from Christina, which she was fine with because they're both Latina, so she'll allow it.
Mm-hmm.
But then she's just started calling her Christiana for no reason, which just no reason.
Yeah, no reason whatsoever.
No reason that we understand. Tissue? I mean, Christiana is sort of related in a Latina way, but it's not the direct.
She watching a lot of World Cup? She thinks she's like Ronaldo?
That would be too much logic. I don't know where it came from. I'm trying to understand psychologically. I might ask AI to help me understand why, A, she changes names, and also why, B, I hate it, because she also changed my name.
Would she change?
So,
wait.
Yeah.
Now I get it. You are her son. She is your mother. You came from her uterus. You were
did.
exposed
I did.
from there.
Which she has brought up many, many times, by the way.
Well, especially while she's naked. She's like, this is where you came from. See? This is
You
your
know,
home.
You're not that far off. She's never done. She has literally said that
Oh, God.
and pointed at her crotch, but not this time around while she was nude.
Gotcha. Okay. She
While
showed
she was
showed a little bit of restraint. But you're her son. How can she change your name?
So here's the deal. My name, legally,
Mm-hmm.
is Harry Terjanian.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. That's
Legally
good to know.
Harry
All right. Let me
Terjanian.
mark that off. Let me cancel
Right.
the ice.
No. Yeah. My father named me after himself, and his name is Harutyun Terjanian. Harutyun is the Armenian version. I think it means resurrection in Armenian or whatever.
Okay.
Fun names. You know, when you go through genocide, all the names
yeah,
are
yeah.
just kind of sad reminders of either survival or
Have you met my son bleeding on the ground?
Yeah. As my daughter died for your sins.
Oh, have you
Call her
met my
Didi for short.
Have you met my niece? Move to better country and hopefully have good life or shame parents.
No more bread. Her Catholic name is No Bread Lines. So growing up, my parents called me Harutyun.
Okay.
You know, my dad called me that, and my mom called me that. And
That's at
what
least
she called me.
a version of your name.
A version of my name, but at home, that's what it was
Yeah.
for over 3 decades. And then at some random point this year, she just took to calling me Haruti. She goes, "Hey, Haruti," and I asked her to stop, and she wouldn't stop.
So,
I begged her to stop, and she refuses to stop calling me Haruti. Which, by the way, I don't even like the name Harutyun, but whatever. You grow up with it, you tolerate it. This second name change, I go, this is not happening. You're not going to make this name worse somehow. And she has refused to do it, and I just gave up. I think my uncle used to call me that.
but
My
what is
Ecuadorian-
that? What does that mean?
Haruti?
Yeah.
It's just it's just a random nickname they came up with because Harutyun was too long, I guess. My Ecuadorian uncle from the other side of the family. This is what happens when you mix immigrants, which maybe these conservatives are right. We should keep it pure. We should stop this race mixing because it leads to too much chaos.
There's
'Cause
the clip.
Yeah. All right, you know what? Listen, let's get in the Rogan sphere.
Oh,
This is the way
God.
to do it, Steve. We got to blow this podcast up. The only way to do it. Let's get in that Rogan sphere. Nick Fuentes is out. We got to fill that spot.
Jamie, pull up some horse semen. Here,
Bring
it's
it
very
in.
good for sleep.
And it's an Armenian name on my dad's side, and then so my Ecuadorian uncle, Uncle Elvis, Eduardo. I don't know how we got to Elvis. Now I have to look up how his name is that. He started calling me Haruti when I was a little
Okay.
kid because he just kind of
It's like a
gave up
cute
on the
nickname
name.
or-
It's fine.
yeah,
I was a
yeah,
little
okay.
kid. I didn't
Yeah.
mind that, but
Sure.
now as a grown man, I don't know. It bugs
Yeah.
the shit out of me. I'm not sure why, but she insists on calling me a different name. I think it's just the principle of changing my name. While I'm approaching middle age, you're not going to start changing my name. That's not happening.
Approaching? Brother, we're here.
Well, yeah, I know.
Brother, we are here.
Yeah, I know. Have you been called sir yet? That's always a weird one.
I'm,
store or
I'm-
whatever?
I'm used to that. I'm used to, but here's
Oh,
the
well,
thing.
you're in the
here's
military.
the weird part because I was in the military. I call people my junior sir. Sometimes
Oh, wow.
I'll be like, "Oh, how you doing, sir?" Or "How you doing, ma'am?" Like, just
Younger
if I
than
don't,
you.
If I don't know you, it's sir or ma'am. Or if I'm feeling really spicy, how you doing, boss?
How you doing,
What's going on,
boss?
boss?
Do you ever call anyone chief? I guess you can't call somebody chief because that's actual.
No,
What about
they haven't
Sarge?
earned that title. They haven't earned the title of chief. Now, if they walk in with a headdress and some pomp and circumstance,
Then you do it.
If they're Jay Strongbow,
You only call them chief if they're a baseball mascot or something like
oh
that.
yeah, yep.
But,
Then I'll get there.
Yeah. So, speaking of sports, though, let's go into
Sports.
why you do that. Sports, maybe the juiciest sports story of the year. I love a sports story that transcends sports and goes into fraud. I love any type of story. So you're casually into basketball. I don't think you're
Yeah.
a big basketball fan.
No, not
But-
really.
so what has
not
been
since they extended the shorts.
Oh yeah, you don't like that. You like the short
No.
shorts.
There's no full range of motion anymore. Now they
You
got the
hated the
long
three.
shorts.
Yeah,
Yeah, the 3-point line and all of that. Give
you
me
miss
the
the bounce
underhand
pass.
granny shot.
Which, by the way, statistically is a better way to shoot. It just
True.
it looks shitty, so no one will do it. That's the irony. But this has been a sports scandal that has been going on. It's been being investigated at a very slow pace over the last year. The LA Clippers, when they signed Kawhi Leonard, they signed him to a deal that everyone was a little surprised by because it wasn't a massive deal. He took what they'd call a team-friendly deal, which
Sure.
means he's taking a little less money
So they can
in
go
the
out
hopes
and get other people.
get other players like the Knicks did, and it worked for the Knicks. Jalen Brunson took a big pay cut.
Tom Brady in football
Tom
as well.
Brady. And-
There is precedent for it.
and it has worked out for them.
Yeah.
Kawhi Leonard, everyone was a little surprised that this happened. And then slowly it starts getting out that Kawhi Leonard has these sort of endorsement deals with these different companies and things like that. And one of these companies, I forgot the name of the company. So we're going to say allegedly so he can't get sued. But basically one of these companies, he had a job or something where he was supposed to do appearances or something for the company, or he was on the, basically it equated to a no-show job, a mafia soprano style no-show job.
A board of directors.
Yeah.
Where you you're allegedly supposed to show up once a month, like a quarterly meeting, and
Something
say,
like that.
You know.
And he's
Yeah.
never been there since. And then it turns out those people have connections to the LA Clippers. So now they were saying like, oh, okay. So they basically brought him in and said, look, we're going to give you a lower salary from the Clippers.
Yeah.
But we're going to give you this quote unquote endorsement deal / job.
So money
That's
laundering.
going to be about $20 million or something. And so less money laundering and more like cap navigation, because the money is legitimate. It's just, I guess it's not legitimate. He's not doing any work for it.
No.
That was phase 1. We just discovered phase 2. The snitch Pablo Torre. Who I say, I love Pablo Torre, but I like calling him the snitch Pablo Torre.
Okay.
Who is everyone in sports' nightmare is Pablo Torre. If you see your name in a thumbnail and next to Pablo Torre's face while he wears that cardigan,
Oh yeah.
your day is going to be ruined.
Yeah.
Because they just discovered, in addition to that deal, the no-show job that he had, there is also, he was connected as a minority owner, I guess, in the stakes of a Rhode Island soccer team that has never come to fruition. It's like a second, third tier league that they started that has never come to fruition. And the question
How did
is,
they not guess right away? Like something's fishy with this. Why did it take so long?
because they're just, I don't know why the investigation is taking so long. Look, they hid all this stuff. They hid it very well in the sense that
Rhode
it wasn't
Island of a
public.
soccer team. Yeah.
It's in Rhode Island, the soccer team that has not come to fruition, and they were asking for public money. That's a whole other thing. But Kawaii Leonard was involved with it as an investor and a spokesperson, but and in both situations, he's kind of a spokesperson, but he has done no publicity for either company. So they're paying him to be a spokesperson, but he has done no spoking, if you will.
Yeah.
And so now they're kind of trying to find out. They literally stopped the trade. He was supposed to go back to the Toronto Raptors, and the Toronto Raptors have stopped the trade, or the league has stopped the trade, to go, all right, we got to figure out what's going on here. This guy could very well end up being suspended from the NBA, but we have no idea because the investigation is ongoing.
So from the Raptors' perspective, they're trying to stop the trade because they don't want to they would be taking on weird
Well, they might end
portions
up-
of his contract.
No, they might be taking a player who could be potentially suspended from the league.
Gotcha. And as we know, the NBA is a paragon of virtue. They're never embroiled in court cases about anything untoward.
I think part of this is also they had that big gambling scandal that they're still investigating where
Oh, yeah.
guys who are actively playing in the league are betting on their games, and then former players and coaches and assistant coaches.
Well, remember a few years ago, well, it was probably a decade ago at this point, they had that referee that was...
Referee Tim Donaghy. I remember Tim Donaghy, who legitimately was fixing games.
Oh, yeah.
Which
and
also...
and openly admits it now.
Well,
Now,
yeah, I mean, he got
yeah.
arrested for it. He might as well. He's not reffing anymore, so he
Oh,
might
yeah.
as well. There's nothing.
Imagine if he shows up at your rec league game. You're going right to Kalshi. Like, can I bet on this right now?
Is that fucking Tim Donaghy? Is that Tim Donaghy, the guy? How does he end up with a job again?
Well,
So he is
it wasn't that much of a change for him though between the horizontal stripes to the vertical ones once he got arrested. So
That's hilarious. They stopped using those in like the 50s, I think.
I don't know about prison life.
I don't know. Now it's all the orange jumpsuit, the bright orange
Yeah.
jumpsuit, which is nice.
I guess it's just so. I didn't see you over there. Now I can.
Yeah, there's a lot
The
of
guy
thought
in
to
the
that.
bright orange. So Kawhi is in trouble. He might get
Potentially,
suspended.
we don't know. It's
Yeah.
under investigation. Nobody knows what's going on. They're taking their sweet time, mostly because they don't want another scandal. But I guess they have to do something before the league season starts. This is the second sort of thing. And I think his uncle is his agent, so maybe he's just going to blame it on his uncle.
Oh, yeah.
It's never a good
yeah.
idea.
Well, here's the thing. His uncle probably, it's a white collar crime, so he'll likely only get maybe a couple of years in like a minimum security federal penitentiary. He does a couple of years at Club Fed, and then, his nephew breaks him off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
I guess he's already gotten a percentage. I don't even know if Kawhi will do jail time because it's
certainly
technically
not.
illegal. This is all new ground. They've never, this is one of the things. In all fairness to the
technically
NBA,
money laundering. In a
guess it
way.
would be. Yeah, I guess it would be money laundering because, yeah, you're right. It could be considered money laundering. Neither of us has a legal degree, so let's just assume he's going to get the electric chair. Let's just say that and see what happens.
Yeah. And still somehow LeBron James going to Philadelphia is worse because at the end of the day, he's in Philadelphia.
Oh, my goodness.
Ooh, what a stinky city.
Yeah, it's a rough place, but he chose to live in New York City, apparently. That's a whole other thing.
Well, I mean, you know what? So now by the rules of sports, now he plays in New York because just like FIFA was New York, he plays in New York, New Jersey Sixers now.
He's in New York. Okay, I get you. He's going to take a helicopter.
Oh, yeah.
Which scares the shit out of me.
Right off the, yeah. Oh, yeah. If you're a
But also-
basketball player, maybe don't get into a helicopter.
I would say, I was going to try to avoid the Kobe. He's trying to outdo Kobe, but I mean, this is like, it's a scary thought.
Kids, take the car. Take the car. We can't both be in the helicopter. It's bad juju.
Yeah. Yeah. And then also, like, he waited until his son's contract was like he had a guaranteed contract.
Oh, yeah.
Before telling LA he was not staying, which is, I like that move.
That's good parenting. Yeah.
Everyone's doing shady business moves in the NBA now, which I guess is the only way to operate. I guess, yeah, you're right.
They're just
players
getting
now.
caught now.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
don't think Pistol Pete Maravich was doing some crazy shit too?
I assume, but you think they were? I mean, it must have been easy.
They
to
were
fix
running
games back
cigarettes
then.
and speakeasies,
Yeah, that's true. Like, why is this basketball so heavy? That's where we're
Why is white powder popping out of this basketball every time I dribble it? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry. That chalk that LeBron's using, it's not chalk. I just want to throw it out there. That pregame celebration where he does one of these, the genie thing.
Yeah.
Not chalk.
It's going right up his nose.
So now LeBron is in Philadelphia. God bless him. He's going to close out his career in Philly.
Of all the choices for someone to do, I mean, I guess if you're LeBron, I mean, I understand the Kawhi thing. Going back to Toronto where you won a championship, because he's at the end of his career too. You end your career where you started. You have the hero's welcome, the homecoming. It's about you.
And you
blah,
can
blah,
sign
blah.
him for veteran minimum because all you have to do is give him a no-show job
That's true.
at the Hot Topic at the mall where he's the only employee making $27 million.
Ryan Reynolds is gonna call him up. He's gonna be doing Mint Mobile commercials tomorrow. But it's a cardboard cutout of him.
Of Kawaii
He
Leanard.
doesn't even have to show up. Just, can you do this voiceover on the way? I don't know about that.
The problem is it would be fine if he was doing those endorsements. The problem is they sign him for these endorsements and then he never does them and they never announce them. That's what makes it suspicious.
maybe that's why LeBron is living in New York.
Right.
So he could do the fake endorsements there and still helicopter to
Go
Philly.
See, the
my
problem
God.
is the Knicks won, so nobody wants to play in Brooklyn. I mean,
Well,
LeBron
yeah,
did
no,
not want to
nobody.
play in
No,
Brooklyn.
no one wants to play for the Nets.
The Nets, correct. Nobody
Brooklyn
wants
is
to play there.
irrelevant in this case. Nobody wants to play for the Nets
Let's not
because it still
blame
has a little
Brooklyn.
bit of that. You know how something gets a fishy smell?
Yeah,
You know?
you can't
Like,
get it out.
You
know
can't
what I
get
mean?
the
Like
Jersey smell out of it. It's still
yeah.
a little bit Jersey.
They've tried. It's cleaner than it was,
Oh,
but
yeah,
it
yeah,
still
yeah.
has that. It still smells like Elizabeth, New Jersey.
Yeah, just a
So,
little
yeah.
bit. Just a little bit of Elizabeth, New Jersey. A little bit of white people who use the N word too liberally. That's
Right,
Elizabeth,
yeah.
New Jersey,
That's
and Bayonne.
That's on the jerseys and the warm up. You can't
Yeah.
get it out of that.
Oh yeah. They just.
But he
break
wanted to
in.
go to. Yeah, he wanted to go to Philly to win. He thinks he can win a championship. They just got Jaylen Brown, so it kind of makes sense. But I think it's a sacrifice. I think he just wants to win. It has nothing to do with Philly. He's in Philly in spite of it. I think he feels like he can.
Oh yeah. No,
That's his best shot.
The locations outside of Cleveland, I don't think mattered. Cleveland was important to him because that's where he's from. That's
Sure.
He's that guy. So him going there and doing that and being drafted there and all that was important. Him going to the
back,
Lakers was about winning a championship. Him going to Miami was about winning a championship, and him going to Philly is about winning a championship. So I don't know if he wins one with another team like that. That's pretty impressive. That'd be
pretty impressive.
4 different teams that he's won a championship with. He's still not better than Michael Jordan.
Yes, but we don't
All I'm
have
saying.
to say that. We just have to do
I
hot take
do.
after hot take.
I
No, we
do.
just do hot takes.
Well,
All right,
your hot
are you
take would be
saying
he's better
that
than
he
him.
is- All right, whatever you're doing, I'll take the other
Just
side.
do the opposite. That's how it
I'll
works.
do the opposite. So you're saying that he's not better than Jordan.
He's not.
And I'm gonna say that that you have mental deficiencies and that LeBron James is the GOAT. It could be the GOAT, and then I'll throw it all out the window and go, actually, I think it's Larry Bird. Just to throw everybody.
Oh yeah, and leave it on a cliffhanger.
Leave it on a
The Earth
cliffhanger.
isn't flat.
And so Kawhi Leonard, LeBron James, why you do that? Why you Kawhi? Why you scamming people out of money? LeBron, why did you play for Philly and then move to New York City? You don't even want to live in Philly at all.
Not even a
You don't
little
even
bit. Would
Not
you?
even a little bit.
Would
It's
you?
pretty rough. It's pretty rough. I mean, there's nice parts of Philly. It's a very
Yeah,
small
that's like
section.
a four block radius.
It is. It is a 4-block radius, and then the
Lovely
rest of the
museums.
town is
Yeah.
nice museums, and then the rest of the town is Wawas that get really sad when the Eagles lose. On Monday morning, they get really sad and depressed.
People climbing on greasy poles and hitting their wives on Monday morning.
It is a town, the only town where the mayor of the city ever had to say, grease the poles.
Yeah.
All right, guys, go grease the poles. Why you do that, Philly?
Ugh.
Why you do that? Why you greasing your poles? But at least, out of all the scams there, he's not perpetrating that. But we move on to why you do that internet. If
Ooh.
you're ready to do this one,
Indeed.
Steve.
Anybody who knows me and the history of my broadcasting career, there is a figure who looms large in life, looms large in the ether of why you do that, because we always ask ourselves that question when it comes to David Rush.
Oh boy,
Your favorite, my favorite.
This is a man who you have been stalking online for. I don't know what is this going on. Is this pre-pandemic? This has been going on.
Oh yeah, this is like 2020. Yeah, this is Barbara Walters on this shit.
Oh wow! So Steven, explain to people who may not be familiar with the great David Rush why you are so obsessed. Why are you so obsessed with him?
So
with David Rush.
David Rush is an Idaho man who is a serial Guinness World Record breaker. He is obsessed with breaking records, and anything can be a world record. How many times he's found them all. How many times can you bounce
Sure.
a pencil up and down without
With your
dropping
left
it in
hand or
60
whatever,
seconds?
yeah.
And he'll do that one and then get the record for the right hand because he wants to have them all. At some point, he had the record for the most records. He was at, I think, 255, 260.
Does he still have
something
that, or
like
did
that.
somebody else step in and take
Every
that?
time, that's the obsession with him is every time someone breaks his record, he goes back to undo them. even his own records. When he's bored, he will challenge his own records and make more distance between his old He's beating himself. He's jealous of himself who broke the record originally, and he has to beat him. He's obsessed.
But I like the idea that someone else is beating him for the most records, so he has his own Moriarty, his own doctor, his own his own Lex Luthor, who's trying to destroy him, an arch rival. And again, these are lame records, by the way. These are like, how many times can you bounce a balloon in your hand?
There was one time, it was how fast can you blow a pea across a gym floor? Like how fast? Like he's literally looks like he's spitting on the ground trying to. Meanwhile, there's like a child's basketball game that's on pause because this probably 55-year-old man is just spitting on the floor trying to move a pea across the floor.
Well, they've become more elaborate. So it used to take place in his kitchen, and his wife used to be involved in them. Although I do believe in recent editions of his videos, she has been less and less involved to the point where I don't even know if he still has a wife anymore. I think
we have theorized over the years that it is a hostage situation. We are concerned for her safety. So please reach out to and follow Why You Do That Show on Twitch.
Yeah, you can email us. On YouTube, all the platforms. Email us at whyyoudothatshow@gmail.com. If you or anyone you know knows the whereabouts of David Rush's wife and or children, please let us know.
His one child was super jacked, and we would call him Hugo because he looked like the Simpsons version of Bart. He was super jacked, and then he disappeared, and he was helping him break records. But anyway, this guy is a serial record breaker. It's his thing. Originally, it was about he worked in STEM, and he was raising money for STEM research, not stem cell, like the science and technology aspect of it, like STEM, STEM. I don't know exactly what it stands for, but that's originally what he was doing. Then he became a record breaker Rush.
Yes, he quit his job.
He had to have. I mean, he's a high level athlete, so I don't think he got another job.
Okay, well, he became too busy breaking these records, I believe, where he did quit his job, and I think that's the point at which we saw less of his wife. I think that was the
He had a partner too at one point, Hollywood Hannon, because they had nicknames, Hollywood Hannon. Probably he's a pro wrestling fan, I would assume, and then he moved away, and it was very sad. It was very sad. I think he moved away because he was tired of being woken up at 3 a.m. Hey, get all the ping pong balls you owe. Yeah. Somebody just broke our record.
He probably did treat him like that. Yeah.
It's my honeymoon, David.
Yeah. I remember there was it's just when you treat your sidekick terribly. I remember at a wedding there was like this guy named DJ Magic. He goes, "I'm DJ Magic and this is Raymond." Like no nickname, just
Raymond.
"I'm DJ Magic and this is Steve." You're like, "Okay, well how come he doesn't get a nickname? He hasn't earned the nickname."
Doesn't press any buttons.
What is David Rush up to today in the year of our Lord 2026?
So David Rush, who has already held, as we said, several Guinness World Record titles for both unicycling and juggling, said he was brimming with unearned confidence when he decided to take on the record for juggling flaming torches while on a unicycle. So now we're getting somewhere.
All right. Now this is not like David Rush here. This is actually a skill that people do and kind of need here because David Rush is usually, again, these are just, I've seen people juggling fire on unicycles. That's something we've seen before.
His main skill, where this all started, was juggling. He is an excellent juggler. That's a skill that he has. But before, he would juggle like chainsaws that were off and like weird things, like nothing crazy. This is the first time I've seen in a while where he's done something pretty crazy. Let's take a look at the video here.
Yeah,
and we watch his. This. Of course, this courtesy, and by courtesy I mean we didn't ask, of his YouTube. Go follow his YouTube, Record Breaker Rush. This video 1.8K posted here. All right.
1.8K, 1,800.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Oh, I think we can beat David Rush.
We
I think
could.
We can do this.
We probably won't.
There we go.
I almost lost my eyebrows trying to break this world record. And honestly, that wasn't even the worst part. Here's what happened. I already held world records for juggling on a unicycle. I already hold world records for juggling fire. So naturally, I thought combining the two would be something.
So he's just, to my point, he's just making up world records. He's like, I got these two separate ones. What if I put them together to make a giga one?
This way, I can break a record that's never, technically, I can hold the record. He's not breaking a record. He goes, I can hold another record.
I can create. He's a creator.
He's creating records here. Because the records used to be, world's longest jump or heaviest weight lifted and that stuff. And now it's some douchebag juggling fire and wearing a helmet cam on top of the bike, top of a bike helmet. And I guess he needs it. He's on a unicycle, so I take that back.
And over the years, his production has changed. It started out with long-form videos where he would explain everything and go through all of that stuff and let you really know what his mindset was. Now, someone told him, hey, YouTube algorithm says do a couple of shorts, put some captions on it, make it easy, and Bob's your uncle. So,
okay. He's getting with the new generation. He understands. He does, he's no cap now. He's got a
no cap
come out
David
there.
Rush.
No cap David Rush, and
was not. If you know what tell you what happened when you juggle fire while riding forward on a unicycle. The flames don't go up; they go straight back into your face.
Holy moly!
That's how I lost some of my eyebrows and the hair.
Oh, jeez.
And that's how I lost some of my eyebrows. You could just not do this.
Imagine your wife comes home from whatever job she has, because she still has a job
100%.
to support this, because there's no way he's
No
making
choice.
enough money. Not with 1.8 thousand views on a short, by the way, because shorts go a lot more viral. So the fact that he has 1,800 just on a short means it's not going as well as it should. I'm not going to take anything away from him. But imagine you're his wife. You pull around the corner trying to park in the cul-de-sac, and there's your husband on a unicycle burning his eyebrows.
You're backing up like this, just with the groceries. Oh God, don't let him see me.
Alex, I'll have to
hold the
call you.
camera.
I'll have to call you back.
Yeah,
You're not gonna believe this shit.
and imagine living in his neighborhood though. Rush is out there again. What's he doing this time? Flaming unicycle again. Again?
Oh,
Didn't he just break that record? Yeah.
No, he's got to do it again, but this time he's doing it with a straw in his mouth, so it's fine.
This time he's doing it on a ventilator because the last one hurt him so bad.
If he dies this way, if he dies in the saddest Evil Knievel, it's him and Evil Knievel, or what? Him and Houdini dying in the midst of stunts. By the way, doesn't the
He
HOA
would
have?
Love that.
That's true. That would be. He would think that we remember him, but we'll forget about him. Because in order to go, hey, did you hear that David Rush died? You're like, who is that?
Well, let me.
Let me ask you this: how do you feel about unicycles?
I will say that in the world, if this were to happen, they should call me for the documentary because there are only two people on this planet, myself and Mr. Danny Axel. Shout out to him, my longtime friend. We are the foremost experts on David Rush.
Sure, you guys have been following him for years. Yeah.
Own this man's book.
I forgot he has a book. He has
Yes.
a book. He's an author.
He is a New York Times seller.
No.
Not
seller.
bestseller.
I'm sorry.
Seller.
His
He's
seller.
sold-
It's on the
he's-
selling list.
Yes.
Yeah, he's sold.
He is
Okay.
selling it, yes.
I didn't even know they had a list. Actually, he probably made a list. He probably created it.
Just wrote it at the top of the page.
There is there anything illegal about creating a New York Times sellers list?
We'll find out.
And
We'll
by the
have
way,
Kawai's lawyer look into it.
all right. Does the HOA have nothing to say about this in the cul-de-sac? You know, they show up. They show up when you have the wrong color wreath on your door. There's a maniac
He's probably
on a
the-
unicycle juggling fire. Where are you guys now? Why am I paying these fees?
He's probably the head of the committee. He's the one who calls the votes for it. He's like, no.
He does seem like he'd be involved in the HOA.
He gets the entire community together to vote on specific problems for him. It's like, yeah, we're going to remove the noise ordinance on chainsaws, specifically 3 chainsaws at a time that are spinning in air. I feel like this is really going to help the entire community.
That's true. He probably does push laws in there. Like, listen, there's going to be no noise ordinance until 10 p.m. Anyone can juggle chainsaws, you know. And also, we're cutting the grass. Grass has to be at no more than an inch. And then also, juggling chainsaws is legal. All in favor?
And it's just him. My vote counts as 8. Have you broken any Guinness World Records?
On the back of my hands, and I got very familiar with the smell of my own hair burning. I had to rethink everything. You know, the fuel, the angle, the timing. I landed on kerosene and practiced for weeks.
Kerosene, and again, practiced for weeks. This man has no job. I will say, the things that it's silly, it's ridiculous, but to this man, it is everything. Because he's researching things. He's broken out the tape. I'm not going to grab my tape measure to frickin' measure putting up frames in my house. I'm just eyeballing it. He's like, I can't eyeball this. I can't. Because I'll burn off everything.
We have trouble just getting this show together. The motivation. It's the wrong people have motivation. It's either, there's nothing in between. It's either Kevin Hart or David Rush. They both have the same level of work ethic.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's one of the two.
And it's pointed in the wrong direction. Like, if David Rush had a different direction, he would probably be like Mussolini.
If he had power.
Yeah,
you're right.
100%.
If he had power, anything that he wouldn't have to break these records if he had just been acknowledged by somebody. If he had just gotten a role in middle management.
Well, no, he did. And he quit. He was like a professor of sciences.
My God, so he could do this, right? He could do this like, hey, kids, this is how you do it. But instead, he's just juggling fire and burning off his eyebrows. Well, and then he goes, all right, so I ordered kerosene.
I ordered fertilizer and all of this stuff. And the feds are just like, what is this guy? It's just Rush. Don't worry about it. He's not. Unless there's a world record for, detonating buildings, he's not worried about it. So nobody break that record.
Yeah, we have a file. He's just a harmless idiot, but don't let him anywhere near the Washington, D.C. area.
Yeah, he's not allowed to
unload the torches first. Then I picked Halloween. Lit the torches. Got on my unicycle and dropped them. Right again. Dropped them again. Third drop. Everything flipped. The flames were flying past my face. 20. And I just kept going. 21. Catch. The old record was 37. I hit 180.
That's the point. The old record was 37, which I believe was his to begin with. And then he's already acknowledged that he's burning his face. He's singeing his hair. He's having to research all of these things in order to make this happen. He could have stopped at 38. He went all the way to 180 because he wants to be... To him, he is the LeBron James, the Michael Jordan.
He's the GOAT. He wants to be the GOAT of the Guinness Book of World Records. Something that no one cares about.
Yeah, exactly. He found the one job where it's just like, he's going to be number one forever.
And when I got off, there was a crowd of trick-or-treaters watching. So naturally,
there was a crowd of trick-or-treaters watching. He is not taking his children trick-or-treating in the neighborhood to do this. His kid's in a Spider-Man costume going, Dad, I just want a Toblerone.
Let's go. I need to finish juggling. I got to beat my record on the unicycle.
Mind you, this video started in the daylight.
That's hilarious.
Oh, man.
Turned it into a show. I let the kids blow out the torches at the end.
All right.
Okay.
Child welfare and safety.
Yeah.
Now the HOA's got to step in.
Yeah. First of all, I don't like the term that he used, crowd, because that implies people came to see it. They were trick-or-treating. They were already out on the streets. And then I turned it into a show, and I let the kids like fire because they're dumb. They're kids. They don't know any better. But you as an adult should know better. There's no boundaries. There's nobody with... This is where Hollywood Hamilton or whatever his name is. What was his name?
Hollywood Hannon.
Hollywood
he would
Hannon.
Be the voice of reason. Like, no.
This is where you need a guy like Hollywood Hannon.
Maybe this isn't such a good idea.
And one by one by one by one, relighting them for the next kid. And by the end, I told them I'd been juggling 9 torches. My name is David Rush. I try to break a world record every week. Follow to see what I risk next.
Ah, see, now he wants to. He looks like insurance broker Dexter.
Yeah, I mean, this is a terrible photo of him in a polo shirt. This, I'll tell you what this
was his calling card. He would always wear the blue polo that had his name on it.
God.
Oh yeah,
He's
got consistency.
God damn it!
We can't post every week.
I don't know. We're
He's
trying.
breaking world records every week. Maybe it's why we do that.
Yeah, it's maybe not David Rush. Why you do that? It's why don't we do that? Why don't we work as hard as David Rush?
Oh, it's impossible
David Rush,
to.
Why you do that? Why you waste so much time and money on something no one cares about? And also David Rush's wife. Why don't you do that? Why don't you divorce David Rush and move on at this point?
You know what they say? Love is love. Love is love. My
when those
theory
kids
is
turn 18.
Oh, they're gone.
Yeah,
they're one. I'll buy that tell-all book.
Yeah.
Oh man, why you do that?
Well, we may lose David Rush. I'm going to just do a preemptive RIP.
Oh, RIP. Okay.
For
Not David Rush.
For David Rush, when he dies and whatever, when he takes it too far and he does the wrong thing, and he lights himself on fire and he's passed on.
But first he has to kill somebody else in an accident first. Because
sure.
That's going to happen. Then he's going to go away for a little bit. And then he's going to have the redemption story of coming back to break a record. Because this man is a showman.
That's right.
He is a showman. That is a New York Times seller author.
On the list.
Oh, yeah. On that selling list.
Well, at least he's alive for now. As is, let's go to why you do that politics. Mitch McConnell. The great Mitch McConnell, still alive and kicking. We just received a second. Stephen, I don't know if you've seen the second proof of life photo, which is very similar to the first one that they took, is him in the hospital, in the rehab facility with his wife.
I've seen the AI versions of it.
Oh, the ones with him in front of different people where he's in the where
it's like Hulk Hogan shows up.
Sure, he's with Hulk Hogan. I made a couple myself. I think I made one where he's just in front of those black dudes that are going to run a train on that white girl. So I had that proof of life photo.
Okay, yeah, the Brazzers one, yeah.
The Brazzers one. A lot of people have been mocking. They do not believe that Mitch McConnell is alive. Now, is alive, or at the very least that he's the theories are that he has passed on and they have not told us yet, or that he is brain dead on life support.
Well, he's been brain dead on life support for decades at this point.
Yeah, he's been in and out. He's frozen in front of. He's had several, I would think, mini strokes. I can't confirm that.
He had a case of the purple hands for years.
Yeah, and so they have continued this thing where they're like, he's not come out and made a video. People are coming out and saying he's alive. They're speaking to him like, oh, I just spoke with him this morning for 20 minutes. And, we talked about all sorts of stuff. And then they're trying to sneak in the, he was talking about how much he wants to go see the Odyssey when he gets out. He was telling us about the World Cup. I mean, all sorts of stuff. The guy, you can't stop the guy.
He's sharp as a tack. He's sharp as a tack.
I remember he goes, hey, how you doing? My name is Mitch McConnell, and I'll see you tomorrow on July 30th. I'll see you.
Just
most
so you
definitely.
Know, totally alive.
Yeah, definitely alive. Just want to say that.
There's a picture of him holding a newspaper of that day, like a hostage situation.
Dude, the one picture they sent out had a newspaper on his lap with that day's sports section.
I bet you it's clear AI. As day. Oh, 100%.
It's AI. It's clearly AI. They've run through it. It's definitely AI. But they're continuing this weekend at Bernie situation where they are pretending that he is alive because they don't want to
ruin the midterms.
Yes. Well, there's each goofy ass state has their own laws, which it is wild that there's a couple things that are wild. Lindsey Graham passed away,
which, mind you, nobody cared.
Right. Nobody. Yeah.
They just moved on.
Well, yeah, that was quick. That was Somebody said that Lindsey Graham passing away before Mitch McConnell is like when your entree hasn't come yet, so they send you over free appetizers to make up for it.
That's fucking great. I don't know who said that, but that's fucking great.
And so Lindsey Graham passed away, and so so according to, I guess he's South Carolina senator. Now his sister is a U.S. senator. They just named his sister.
They just gave it to her? I didn't know it was transferable like that.
I did not. It depends on the state. Now his sister is just, I know she's going to run for re-election, but I think his sister, let me double check to confirm.
I didn't know that was like an emergency contact thing. Like if you put somebody down, if you're a senator, emergency contact, future senator, there you go. I never got anything quite as cool from family. Like
no, that's a hell of a gift. Is Lindsey Graham's sister, when I prompt that in, a bunch of things could pop up. Is Lindsey Graham's sister married? Is she
there's your chance, brother.
A resident of California.
Your mom will call her Lonzy.
That's true. She'll change the name because she
Hello,
can't
Lonzy.
help it. And then Lola, and then she'll go all the way. One that's not even connected at all. A U.S. senator now. Let's find out. Is Lindsey Graham? Yes, Lindsey Graham's sister is currently a U.S. senator. She represents South Carolina. So you could just, depending on the state, I guess, you could just appoint somebody else. That's insanity.
It's just
I don't want any of my brothers. I wouldn't want any of my brothers in charge of anything.
I'll trade you 2 of my Darryl Strawberry cards for a seat in the U.S. Senate.
It's astonishing. I mean, the whole thing. So they have South Carolina has their goofy ass law where you could just name a sister. In Kentucky, where Mitch McConnell is, apparently, the governor can appoint a senator. The governor can appoint a senator. And maybe that's what's happened with Lindsey Graham's thing. Hold on. Appointed by... Oh, okay. So the governor appoints
the senator?
Yeah,
until the term is done or until there's a special election?
I believe until the term is done.
Because immediately there should be a special election.
There should be, but given the way
that's not how it works.
The founding fathers really they made a lot of mistakes. They made a ton of mistakes, not anticipating that.
Well, they didn't finish anything.
Scum.
They had senioritis. They were like, we got most of it down.
We got slaves to bang. We don't have time to go over every detail. A little bit of this, you guys figure it out.
It's fine. Well, no, that's what happened. Somebody brought up, okay, all men are created equal. What about the women? What about the slaves? Like, well, guys, gotta run. Gotta run.
We ran out of time, guys. I'm sorry. We ran out of time. I would have loved to.
That's my time.
That's my time, everybody. Good night. The whole group left. So now his sister gets to serve as a U.S. senator. Mm-hmm. And then in Kentucky, I guess the governor can. Well, I guess the governor has the power to, either appoint one, or they can run a special election after a certain date. In Kentucky, it's a little bit different. So they're trying to delay announcing when Mitch MCConnell is dead because they don't want the Democratic governor of Kentucky appointing a senator who would be a Democrat.
Yeah.
So
then they would lose that Senate seat. Yeah.
They would lose that Senate seat. So what they're trying to do
now... They can only wait so long, though.
Well, the date is like August something. So they're within the reach of it. And then the second that date hits, they're going to yank that plug out.
How do you not send somebody to this man's home?
He's not in a home. He's in a rehab facility, apparently, supposedly. And
Area 51.
I mean, where's TMZ on this? Because TMZ manages to get footage of everything. You can't get a little hospital footage of Mitch MCConnell?
They can tell me the color of Ana de Armas's underwear at a premiere, but they can't tell me if a fucking senator is alive.
Yeah, you guys, I'm disappointed at Harvey Levin. Get on this already. Right? Come on, man. Use your power for some good here. Why the guys got all those telephoto lenses, all the way on Taylor Swift's balcony while they're trying to do their honeymoon, her and Travis Kelce. You can't pay off an orderly or something to get some footage from from the hospital? What's going on here?
Where's the Ben Stiller and frickin' Happy Gilmore orderly? We need that.
Oh my God. So this is a situation we're in. And, it's tough because every week, well, first of all, why you do that, Mitch
Why you do
McConnell? I
that?
guess it's not Mitch McConnell. He's dead. He's not in control of this.
Why you do that, media? Yeah.
Yeah, why you do that, White House? Why you do that, media? Why are all of you doing this? And why CNN? Why you do that? Why you act like he's not dead? Because legally they can't say the conspiracy theory that he's dead. All they can do is go, well, a lot of people are concerned that they haven't heard from Mitch McConnell and why but they're not outright saying, like, this dude is dead, and they're not.
I'm just
letting
waiting for
us
the
know.
weekend at Bernie's vote when they need
When
him
he
to come in
pops
for a
up,
vote.
when
and
they
he's
prop
just
him
like,
up. Yeah. I vote yes on banning abortion. He's got sunglasses. Why does he have
Imagine his
sunglasses?
corpse suddenly becomes way more progressive.
Oh, that's funny. Zombie
He's
Mitch
just-
McConnell.
Zombie Mitch McConnell, who has seen the other side and came back in undead form, is now super progressive. Universal health care. I wish I had it.
I see the value of it.
Oh, Jesus. Why
But
you
yeah,
do that,
because
world?
we do this show the couple times we've done it so far. The hardest part, which we did not anticipate, was the politics section. So every week we try to do entertainment, we try to do sports, we try to do something online, some social media, and we try to do one news piece. And we always struggle with finding the news piece because everything is so sad and depressing, or like involves people dying, people bombing, people being assaulted or raped, if you will. Like, it's just horrible news stuff. And it just reminds me of when Trump was elected the first time and the second time, where they go, well, comedians, this is going to be great for you guys. This is going to be fantastic. And the only
Think
people
of the
who weren't
jokes.
saying that
Yeah.
were comedians who were all going, no, this is horrible. We do not.
Even we have a soul. We
Yeah.
get it. Yeah.
Yeah, this is going to be terrible. We do not. It's not worth whatever jokes we have. And sure enough, it's been horrendous. Somebody pointed out that they go, man, I can't believe this has been a nightmare for a year and a half. And I go, wait, what? There's no way. And I looked on the calendar. I go, there's no way it's been only a year and a half. And sure enough, it's only been a year and a half.
So long. And then he said that shit about potentially running again, which I called forever ago.
Oh,
I was like,
yeah.
this man's going to have to be dragged out of here.
Yeah. I mean, he's definitely going to do it. I mean, you had your life affected directly.
Oh, yeah.
He shut down a
yeah.
whole show.
Unceremoniously.
And a whole industry. I still don't know what they're going to do with that theater. That would be
You and me both. I just
Yeah.
know right now it's an empty husk.
Oh boy. Well,
They're going to get Byron Allen's terrible show. Maybe he'll pay to use that.
I mean, he's a
He's
billionaire.
doing what
He's
he's
the one
got to
making
do.
out.
Yeah, he's doing what
Look.
he's got to do. I don't fault him.
You know what? Everyone who hates on Byron Allen, I get it, because the show is like,
Awful.
not the. Well, I'm still trying to get on it.
Fair
still trying to
enough.
get on
You
it.
know what? Harry Terjanian or Harantuni says it's great.
Harantuni. I, for one, love Byron Allen and welcome his taking over late night comedy. But for everyone who craps on Byron Allen, that dude is a financial genius. That dude is I mean, people don't know that I think he's a billionaire. I mean, he is a crafty individual. I'm not angry at him he took it on it's not his fault Colbert is gone.
Yeah.
He didn't get Colbert canceled. That was Trump. That was on Trump. But he's like, you know what? I'm seizing this opportunity.
It was strictly financial.
Unless we find out that Byron Allen was somehow involved, then it's a different story.
He was the one stealing the pencils. That's where the 40 million went.
Unless it's him and the Adelsons working together, Byron Allen and the Adelsons working in to dethrone dethrone Colbert. But
man.
so politics, CNN, why you do that, guys? Why you do that?
Why you do that? Why we done it?
Yeah.
We done it. We did it. Another successful show
There we
in
go.
the books. Harry, where can we catch you?
All my social media at Harry Terjanian. That's where I'm uploading videos and also the other podcasts I do with Dante Nero, Man School 202. All of that on all your social media platforms, and that would be nice if you check that out.
Check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/The Grapple Talker. We've gotten into the GTA RP world. And right here on Why You Do That, show. It's a really big show.
Yeah, please like, please subscribe.
Really big
Share.
show.
Share with your friends.
Or don't.